Hello, my dear subscribers, viewers, and friends. Our greetings to all of you today. Me and Mr. Gufron have joined together to produce a very useful conversation which will help you to improve your spoken English. Are you ready to join us? Please join and be with us till the end of this video. This lesson is really going to help you to improve your spoken English. Mr. Gufron is going to ask a very good question, and I'm going to concentrate in replying to that question, focusing on the primary issues that stops you from speaking English. So we are going to talk about some important issues by which you can improve your spoken English. So be with us till the end of this video. My dear viewers, if you are the new viewers for this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel and support us so that we will be encouraged to bring more and more good lessons to you to improve your spoken English and also written English. So subscribe and watch. Thank you for doing so. Mr. Gufran, can you please ask your question, because you told me that you have got an interesting question to ask. So please carry on. You're welcome to ask the question now.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, sir. You are giving us your valuable time and support to us, and you have a good experience with the English language, and you have been teaching this language for the 30 years. So we have a good opportunity to learn from you. So we don't want to miss this opportunity, and I am so curious person. So I have some question to ask you, like each and every learner facing like that issue. So now here we started a conversational video for English learners. So it would be great for the learners. Sir, most of people face problems with spoken English. Mostly I realize they have reading skill and writing skill, but they are not able to speak fluently. Even though they learn English in their school or colleges and another place, still they hesitate to speak English. What could be the reason, and how can we help them to speak English?
Good. It's really a good question, Mr. Gufran. Thank you for asking this question. And the reply that we are going to discuss today will surely help the viewers to improve their spoken English. My dear viewers, I'm sure you are all educated. You might be a high school graduate or a higher secondary school graduate. You might be a college graduate. In the sense, you are educated. Even though you are educated and you have learned English in your school days and in your college days, you may hesitate to speak in English. What stops you from speaking in English, even though you have learned English as a subject from your school days? Have you ever thought the reason that stops you from speaking in English? I am sure there may be some reasons which will stop you from speaking in English. So today we are going to discuss some of the issues on which you have to focus if you want to improve your spoken English. And Mr. Gufron has asked us a very good question. And let's proceed to answer this question by focusing on some important issues that will improve your spoken English. Good. Listen to us carefully till the end of this video. My dear viewers, if you want to improve your spoken English, let me put it this way. Before improving your spoken English, first of all, if you want to speak in English, always remember you should listen to English. Now at this stage, let's forget about improving the spoken English. First of all, if you want to speak in English, in order to develop your speaking ability in English, you need to listen to English. And that also you should listen to the English of the native speakers. If you listen to the English of native speakers, then you will get to know the flow of the language, the pronunciation of the language, the style of speaking, the increasing tone and decreasing tone in your accent. So to learn all these things, it's good to listen to the English of native speakers. So choose some good documentaries or films done by native speakers of English and listen to those documentaries and films regularly. You will definitely start speaking in English because, my dear viewers, that's what you have done in your mother tongue. When you started to speak in your mother tongue, the first thing what you did was listening to your mother tongue. By listening to your mother tongue, when you were a baby, you started to speak in your mother tongue. And that's what you have to do with English also. Listen to English, that too, to the English of the native speakers, then you will truly start speaking in English. So once you start speaking in English, then repeat speaking it in the way you listened to the native speakers. So repeat, listen and repeat. This exercise will truly make you speak in English, will help you to start with your speaking in English. Do you understand? Mr. Gufran, what do you think about this?
Yes, yes, sir. It's correct. I'm totally agree with you because how we learn our mother tongue by listening, so we can learn any language by listening. Like you explained us, any time when we are watching native speaker, so that time we need to try mimic native speaker. When we are listening broadcast, so try to mimic that sound, so definitely that would be helpful for us. Thank you so much, sir.
Very good, very good. Now you know, my dear viewers, how to start with speaking in English. To start with speaking in English, you have to listen to English, and that too to the English of the native speakers. Don't forget it. Or choose any good speaker of English whom you may know. So don't listen to the English of any normal people. No, you should not do that. Choose to listen to the native speakers or to someone whom you know who can speak good English. That will help you to start with speaking in English and repeat it. Now I'm going to give you some points which will help you to improve your spoken English. The first point was to help you to start with speaking in English. Now, what we are going to discuss hereafter will help you to improve your spoken English. Are you ready to know these points? Good. Our next point is focus on the pronunciation and the accent of the native speakers. You are listening to the English of native speakers, yes? Now, focus on the style of their pronunciation and accent when you listen to their English. See how they pronounce each word. Notice the sound they produce when they pronounce the words. And notice or observe the style of their speaking. How fluently they speak, how beautifully they pronounce, how wonderfully the sound is produced when they speak. Observe all these things when you listen to the English of native speakers. When you observe those things, you will surely get to know the style of pronunciation and accent. Once you know to pronounce English words in the same way native speakers pronounce, once you know the accent of the native speakers, then your English, when you speak, will sound beautiful. So watch and observe the pronunciation and the accent of the native speakers when they speak in English. This will help you to improve your spoken English. It will truly help you to sound well and beautiful when you speak. Mr. Gufran, do you agree with me?
Yes, sir. I totally agree because pronunciation is most important key for the spoken. Without pronunciation, we can't make a good sound for the listener. So that's good point, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for agreeing with me, because you need to agree
Yes.
with me so that you can follow the advice. Very good. Now, the next point is you need to practice speaking, my dear viewers. You need to practice speaking. Without practice, you cannot achieve anything. You should practice speaking in English regularly, not just today and then have a break for another 2 days. And on the third day, you start speaking in English. And then you have 2-3 days break. And then you start speaking in English. This will not help you. You have to practice it regularly. Regularly, you should practice it. You see, for example, if you want to become a good singer, even though you have got good voice to sing, but you need to practice singing so that on a particular day, in due course of time, you will know how to sing beautifully. So you need practice. Practice regularly speaking in English in the same way you have listened to the speaking of the native speakers. The way you listened to the English of the native speakers should be the same way when you practice speaking regularly. So practice speaking in English. Do not be afraid of your situations or anyone who is in front of you. Don't be afraid of them. Don't give room for shyness. Don't have this shyness in you. Got it? And don't be afraid of speaking in English. By avoiding the fear and the shyness, practice speaking in English regularly, my dear viewers. When you practice, do not forget to pronounce the words in the way the native speakers pronounce. Do not forget to produce the accent and the style of pronunciation in the same way the native speakers use. So do that regularly in order to improve your spoken English. My dear viewers, the first point what we have discussed today will help you to start with speaking in English. The second 2 points, focus on pronunciation and accent and practice regularly, will help you to improve your spoken English. Now, one more point we will discuss today, and that is, my dear viewers, record your own speaking. You got me? Record your own speaking. The previous point is practice your speaking regularly. Now, whenever you practice speaking, record your own speaking. Why should you record? You should record because after the record, you can listen to your own speech and you will come to know the mistakes that you have done. You will come to know the way you pronounced the words. You will come to know the style of your speech. And if there is anything to improve on the pronunciation and the style of your speech, you can improve on those things. So record your own speech and listen to your own speech after you speak. This is one of the good practices which will help you to improve your spoken English. My dear Gufran, what do you think about it?
It's correct, sir. With like a practice is also most important key for this skill, because without practice we can't learn. This is a skill. When we are learning any skill, so we need to do more practice. So when we are doing practice and like a talking with yourself, so that time when we are recording our sound, after that when we are listening our sound, no, so that time we are getting some feedback by yourself, how I pronounce this word and how I need to pronounce this word, so like that. So it's very helpful for us if you will do, and like a viewer learner, if they will do this type of activity, very helpful and very useful, that thing.
Yes, you are right. So my dear friends, in our today's discussion or in our today's class, we have learned 4 good points that will really help you to improve your spoken English. 1, you should listen and repeat. Number 2, you should focus on pronunciation and accent. And number 3, you need to practice your speaking in English regularly. And number 4, you should record your own speech and listen and see to know the areas which you have to improve. So follow these 4 points. These 4 points will truly help you to improve your spoken English. And in our next video, I'm going to tell you about some beautiful online apps and platforms through which you can speak to real people and practice your English. So don't forget to watch our next video also. Wait for our next video. All right. That video is going to give you some useful online platforms through which you can speak and practice your English with real people. Wait for the next video and watch this video completely till the end. Repeat watching until you understand all the points that we have discussed today. And then start using these points whenever you get time so that you will truly improve your spoken English. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will love to give you more and more points on how to improve your spoken English. So be with us continuously. Thank you, my dear viewers and subscribers and friends, for watching this video. We will meet very soon in our next video. Mr. Gufran, do you want to greet the viewers? Please
Yes,
do
sir.
so.
Thank you so much, viewer, and thank you for support. And please subscribe the channel and share this video to your friends and colleagues. I think this video would be helpful for them. And if you have any question or any doubt, any difficulty regarding to this skill, learning skill, so definitely you put in our comments, and we will add a email address in our description. You will freely reach out to us by email. It's correct,
Good,
sir?
good. Yes, you're right. We will also provide the email in the description box. If you have any private information that you want to share with us on improving your spoken English, please email us. We will help you with it. Thank you once again. See you in
Thank you
our
so
next
much, sir.
video. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Gufran. Thank you so much.